And stolen by Freak. And
oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. And Freak's agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate.
No.
You certainly can't argue with his results.
Well, you know him well. You call him DP. I just call him Dom. The Kings trail by 15. McCollum with the ball. 17 points in his last outing. On the wing, Stevenson. The kick out to Collison. His three-pointers off the mark.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
To halt the run, and he sinks the layup. Collison's got 7 points in the game. Lakers leading by 15. And Freak throws it down hard.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Stevenson drives in. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hibbert's got his fourth rebound in this one. And Freak throws it down hard.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Stevenson against Anderson. Stevenson dishes to Jones. Jones sets the pick for McCollum. Clock at 4. Back to Jones. Stevenson inside the three-point line. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's now 11 points for Freak.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Anderson against Stevenson. Will it go? Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Here's Freak. Rebound by the Kings. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. So, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Williams. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
And thank you, Doris. Zeller. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. Number 1, the Kings.
team, Kevin, will have one guy who does a nice job blocking shots. Other times, a guy finds ways to get other players involved in shot blocking. Well, this team does it as a group. That's why they're the league's best in block shots.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for McCollum. Sacramento's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. The kick out to Collison. Sacramento again missing.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And it's Freak missing. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
That's good.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Freak's got 16 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Stevenson kicks to Zeller. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got his fourth rebound in this one. Freak with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Freak kicks to Bass. Here's Pachulia. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Leonard, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Rondo kicks to Collison. Back to Rondo. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And that one's good. Freak.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Kings shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Collison kicks to Rondo. Lets it fly from 18. A nice shot by Zeller.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Rondo on the double team. And Young, here we go. Makes it off the glass.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Collison against Williams. On the wing, Stevenson. Outside Collison. Goes up on the high post. Sacramento gets it back. Rondo kicks to Collison. Leonard sets a screen for Collison. The second chance effort. And the shot falls short this time. And a wide open look. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Freak is out there with Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Now here's Rondo. Not a lot of room. From deep three-point range, that's a miss. He's made one and missed one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Wow, 4 here in the first half. They're going to need to do something different on defense to trap this guy and lock him up.
Gay against Bryant. Gay outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Will it go? And good on the basket. Book it.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And that one's good. Freak's got 30.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Anderson against Stevenson. Kicks to Cauley-Stein. Back to Stevenson. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And let's review some numbers for Collison. 11th in three-point field goal percentage. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And nobody's able to guard him out there. I mean, defenders have been trying to get physical with him, but it doesn't bother him. He just shrugs it off.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Got a piece of it. Uncovered. And it's Freak missing. The Kings shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. They double in with Freak. Here's McCollum. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Los Angeles now. This run now up to 13-2. And it's Freak missing.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
The Kings have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And that one falls for Zeller. The Lakers making a switch here. Young's checked in. And so Zeller nails both of them. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. That's good from Williams, the assist by Freak. Freak's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's McCollum. He's guarded by Williams. McCollum passes to Zeller. Can't hit. And it's the Lakers the other way.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now here's Freak. D right on him. Here's Young. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense able to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He had 55 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
The Kings have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Sacramento's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Makes the shot. That's basket number 4. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Up top, Stevenson, defended by Young. Stevenson against Young. Left side, Collison. And a miss there on the triple. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers.
DeMarcus, you guys.
Your safety is our #1 concern. Emergency evacuation of Staples Center becomes necessary. Please walk calmly out and away from the facility.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Some fantastic numbers here for Freak. 37.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Pachulia, he's checked in for Hibbert. Young comes in for Anderson. Lou Williams is checked in for Kobe. And Freak subbed in for Russell. Sacramento also making some changes. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Zeller comes in for Terrence Jones. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Darren Collison. On the floor for Sacramento. Rajon Rondo is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Zeller. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Cauley-Stein in the 5 roaming the paint.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Rondo kicks to Zeller. Here's McCollum. Williams with the defensive effort.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Gay with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Gay is doubled. And it's Rondo penetrating. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Chris Humphries has checked in for the Lakers. Leonard, he's checked in for Sacramento. And it's Freak missing.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Got that one up quick. Freak's got 40 points.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Gay unloads from 13. Misses off the left iron. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Rajon Rondo. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Julius Randle's checked in for Chris Humphries. Just 3 to shoot. Rondo, no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And again for 3, the basket is good from Freak. Freak's got 45 points.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
They get it back. Pachulia, good.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Rondo dishes to McCollum. Trains it with the D all over him. McCollum's got 8 points. Now Freak. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Passes checked in for the Lakers. Freak comes in for Nick Calathis. Sacramento making some changes. Freak in at point guard. Nick Young is out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard position. That's the Laker 5. Jones kicks to Rondo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Gay drives in, and he gets it to go. Gay's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Young's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Sacramento moving it around. Rondo drives in. Baseline J on the way. The rebound by the Lakers. Freak's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And that one's good. Freak's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Gay right side. 13 feet away. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And Cousins gets it to go.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's Freak missing. King shooting about 42% so far. And they double up Rondo. Gay against Bass. And stolen by Freak. Fast break, the Lakers. A 3-ball. The shot is off. Good D by Rondo.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Clarkson kicks to Pachulia, and he banks in the layup. Pachulia's got 4 points in the quarter.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Cousins. Cody Zeller comes in for Cauley-Stein. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Terrence Jones. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. There's the bucket. Good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
A drive by Collison and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, Darren Collison in this one, he has 9 rebounds. And the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
I mean, he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
Collison hits them both. The Lakers shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Freak passes to Bass. Great D that time from Leonard.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Back to Stevenson. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Bass.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
No good from Gay.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And, Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
The feed now to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Young with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Collison. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. That's good.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Kings. Owen Ellie's checked in.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Beyond the arc. And the Lakers get it back. Pachulia, good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for a Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And here's Stevenson for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Now here's Freak. Pass to Young. He dishes it to Freak. 3-pointer. And he gets the bucket. Freak's got 57 points.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Collison with it. Out defended by Freak. Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Leonard, no luck. Here's the Lakers with the ball. And here's Freak. Over to the left wing. Anderson dishes to Freak. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. And coming right up, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. And looking at Los Angeles, they've definitely been generating momentum. They struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. Fellas, just like we were saying earlier, a lot of excitement has been built around this new season. So far, it has not disappointed. Your thoughts, Shaq, on things so far?
Well, for the teams that are losing, it's been a disappointment. But for the teams that are winning, it's now about maintaining that consistency. See if you can make it to the playoffs, how far you can go in the playoffs, and, hey, maybe you can win a championship.
Well,
There it is, the majestic Capitol building in the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. It's time for some hoops at Pepsi Center, home of the Nuggets, and we're going to bring it to you live. Nurkic. Chandler comes in for Gallinari, and it's Vasquez in for Moutier. So the Lakers 5 right now. Freak, he's in at point guard. Pachulia is out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Williams. And it's Young in at the 3. That's good.